Of course they have. Why does this surprise you?
I've got about 200 gold I can give to anyone who is needing to try to buy something. The alternative.
Do you have any magic items that you want for your character?
The most of the magic items I'm worried about, since it's a long haul right now, and we're not sure when's the next time we'd be able to even theoretically shop. It'd probably be another 300 gold piece diamond, which is used for Revivify in case one of you dies.
Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of any corpses.
Yeah. So even though you like for your roleplay, your character doesn't know what to buy. Other characters, quote unquote, buy it for you. Like buy whatever you need for your character.
I don't think we see if there's search. Because I think I only have 200 gold pieces, which is not enough to buy a lot.
We could probably pool our gold and get something like a Lantern of Revealing for any invisible enemies we might come across.
I mean, that wouldn't be bad either. She's not really doing a whole lot of attacking in these combats.
I know there's a magic item somewhere. It's like a wand, or we can increase your DC.
There's a couple of them like that. I've got the sorcerer version and the Bloodwell vial.
That might be useful because since you're a druid and you're casting a lot of saving spells.
I'm mostly summoning spells.
Summoning.
Yeah, she's a summoner.
Just gonna summon wolves. I remember somebody else who summoned a lot of wolves once.
Yep.
I haven't done it yet because it's really not necessary. But you could just use mass combat rules and simplify things.
Why do I feel people are staring at me with daggers?
So you can't see it through the computer, but it's totally...
It's better than throwing them at you.
Yay, they're all dead. I cast it again, at higher level.
So, Winter, if I do some scrolls, I should be able to copy those into my spellbook, right? To add a few?
Yeah, you sure can.
Okay.
For Nora, at least, I was thinking for extra fun and giggles, give you the Wand of Web. So it allows you to cast Spider Climb on your spells and cast the web spell.
I was just looking at the scroll of web, actually.
No, it's like
that would be a good one.
You have the scroll of web is kind of one-time use. The wand of web, you get multiple uses.
How much is that, though?
Oh, that is actually really
328 gold.
Oh, actually.
So.
Yeah, if I could get a loan, you said 328 gold?
Yep. So it'll in all magic wand items. Down to the whole bottom there.
So I need 131 gold pieces to get that.
Party sheet.
From someone else.
There's a potion of greater healing in there in our party sheet. Someone wants to grab that.
Yeah. Don't know where that came from.
But
looks like there's 200 gold in the party sheet, right? Is that just freely available or what?
No, that is Strange Claws stuff that Anton has yet.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Anton will quote unquote give Strange Claw a loan.
He just is kind of grumbling.
So, Strange Claw, the 200 gold is yours, but you owe Anton 200 gold.
Who needed 131? Which was buying the... is that Sheer? Nora? Okay.
No. I'm just going to pick up a thingy of wound closure because any other good monk items are well outside of my price range.
Well, I'll go with... I'll do the Wand of Web if no one else is going to do it, because I think that sounds pretty cool. I will also buy a scroll so I can copy it. It's not that expensive.
I took the 200, but it'll need to be manually deleted from the party sheet.
Got it.
Do you think old Rob Toohey coded tattoos into his effects?
Most likely not.
Don't know.
I don't even know where such a thing would be.
Winter, I'm gonna sell my old great axe. Just send the party sheet if you wanna sell it, and then
You made 22 gold pieces.
yay!
So when we last left off, I think the king was getting disemboweled.
I think he died already.
Yeah, like
the
okay.
The king, why do I suddenly feel like I missed a session?
Remember during
Because
the tournament, the king died,
Oh,
and that's where we
the
left it.
hellish, the hellish wings creature just kind of like drove a flaming sword through his head. You know,
Yeah.
That's kind, did that skip your attention share? That kind of thing happen around you often.
No, but you say the king died, and my first thought is, were we just in a fucking throne room watching somebody get assassinated?
No, it was at a tournament.
Yeah, it was
One thing that you could go for, Samira, the braces of defense.
Those are
That's
outside my
plus.
price range.
Those are
By a
probably
lot.
way
Yeah.
too much.
I'd go for a wand web too, but I don't have the money for it. It's just too expensive.
I actually want those bracers too, but like I'd have to ditch my parry out for them. I'm already at max attunement.
Mm.
I spent all my freaking gold on components for spells.
Maybe if we find some later, we can fight each other to the death over it, Samara.
Maybe.
Well, you could get rid of the sacrificial dagger.
And lose my ability to send people straight to hell? Come on now.
What weapons is Samira proficient with?
I got one level of rogue too, so anything rogues are proficient with.
How much gold do you have?
At this point, I have like 353.
Well, I was gonna say, rogues are proficient. Like you're gonna get more damage for your buck for your hits at least. Go +1 rapier. So D8 damage plus magical, and then it'll take you to level 9 or 10 before your monk abilities get that amount of damage with your hit with hitting stuff.
And if
I already have a +1 dagger though.
That's cool. You dual wield.
And then all you do is use your bonus action to do your unarmed melee strike, and
Yes.
you just kick him in the face.
Yeah, and if you don't like having stabby things, you can just like reflesh them out as a spiked Kestis or something.
But for Big Rim, there's also plenty of wands which increase your attacks or DC. Yeah.
I picked up the Wanda Web. Yeah, I just did. And is there any trick to adding that to your actions as the wand?
Yeah, in the
you have
module.
to add this. Go on.
In the modules, there should be like under activation, there should be like a bunch of things that pop up. The 5e effects coding for wands or rods.
Oh, okay.
Wands is on the second page for me, but it might not be for you.
Should I just load all of it, I guess?
God, no.
No? Okay. All right. I had to reload, by the way. I don't know if the rest of y'all did, but I had to reload a bunch of all the, like the player's handbook and all that stuff.
Nah.
How do you affect wands? Alright. And so
Should we
if I
spend 50 gold each just buy ourselves a potion of healing? Standard, 2d4.
I have like 4 or 5 of them now.
Okay.
You might need 8 to 10 of them.
Well, I am squishy, so no. That could go up to 6, I guess. All right, so S key or chaos. If I've added the effects,
You added the wand effects. All
I
right.
did, yes.
You dig around. You've activated it, and you loaded it.
And it's in my inventory.
Oh, what's in your inventory?
Wand of Web.
Okay, no. Oh, you got your library open?
So you have the wand there. You just have to remember how many charge you've used, so that you'll have to mark off on your character sheet. For the actual spells, go into your spells like you would add to your normal character, and add them in that way, and you just change the DC to suit the wand. And when you cast it, you just don't mark off. You don't mark off the spell slot.
Gotcha.
It's like, okay, the wand, it's 2 charges. Notes on piece of paper. 2 charges used.
I'm back.
So yeah, that's the way I do it, at least.
So you
Or
just
you
cast the spell as you would just any other spell. You just don't mark off a spell slot. You mark off a charge. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. But the DC could be different. Let me look real quick.
Yeah, I'm sure the DC might like 13 or 15, so you'll have to open up the spell itself and manually change the DC of the spell to suit the wand, so it works.
DC 15.
That's how I lost my Staff of Healing. Use all the spell slots in it. Don't roll a 1. I was so pissed.
You rolled a 1.
Question. If we bought ourselves a nibble rod, had Strange will eat it, and then we clicked it and walked away, what would happen?
I would probably shoot out of both ends. I mean, you've seen rat on a stick before, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that one.
Stick him over a fire, it would be fine.
Winter, how much do medicine kits cost?
Let's find out. Maybe.
Hey, by the way, guys, I want to apologize for last week, or the last time we played, not last week. I actually did take some medication that caused me to kind of nod off toward the end of that. And I went and watched. I went and watched the video, and I heard Esky like, "Hey, are you okay?" I was like, I was probably nodding off at the point. That will not happen again. I now know how that medication affects me. I had some back issues. My doctor gave me a muscle relaxer.
I just thought you had like walked away from the computer. I didn't think you were asleep.
Well, I had walked away a couple of times, but like toward the end, I was actually nodding off. Yes, and I was okay. It's just I was nodding off and a little out of it. I apologize.
5 gold pieces, Chaos.
Can you put 3 in the party sheet? Times.
Three of them are in the party sheet.
Yep. I've got one. Someone else grab one, and someone else grab the other. So we're spread around at least.
Should probably be the people who aren't going to be on the front line getting punched.
But equally, someone on the front line can also protect the people who aren't. So I've taken one.
I can. Well, that's true. I mean,
Samira, I think you take one since you're the fastest among us.
Okay.
And Beargrim's got plenty of potions.
Don't
Nora, do you want to take it?
Don't give it to Beargrim. He has the worst bedside manner.
yeah.
Tigers.
Get up. I kick him. I don't even know what is the ability for that. Is that
It's a DC medicine check.
wisdom? That's probably not my main forte. No, it's.
I don't know why. You know that meme? You know the whole that smile, that goddamn smile. You know that meme? I'm showing that with Beargrim. It's like, ugh.
The funny thing is that the healer's kit actually doesn't require a medicine check. You just use a charge and it stabilizes. That's it.
Mm.
No medicine check required.
No, that can't be true.
Okay, well, let's see. Last week, last session, you created some trouble at a brothel. Remember that? The proprietors haven't forgotten.
What was it? Us that created the trouble?
Technically, we were quote unquote the good guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. We were good guys there.
And you got Gelfa arrested, and you spent the following day at the King's Games, of which you participated in several events, and then later that evening, and you watched the king get murdered on the field of battle.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad about joking about him killing all of his opponents now.
You should. You horrible, horrible.
As Ratmax stuffs more popcorn in his mouth, thinking, "Oh, this is exciting."
So.
Oh, look at the blood spray.
The entire city is in a state of mourning after the tragic death of the king. And Lord Mondor, he's invited you to help with the ceremonial funeral procession. And, it's being led around by the honor guard, comprised of Knights of the Crowns and members of the Red House, of the royal household. And, everyone's taking to the streets to watch the procession go by and so forth. And, it's planned to take place, the interment, at the hour of sunset in the royal mausoleum underneath the royal palace, which during this time has been opened up to the public. And naturally you all agree because it's a great honor to be part of the funeral procession of the king.
Strangeclaw whispers to Anton, "If we do this, they'll forget all about the exploding brothel."
I'm sure that is mostly forgotten for the moment. But luckily, Anton peers at the rest of the group. Most of the damage was blamed on everybody else.
Strangeclaw just looks happy and guilt-free.
But
Okay. Resized my interface and all my windows went to crap. Oh, okay, yeah. So flags are flying at half-mast all over the capital, and the majority of the population is wearing black garb to show solidarity and grief with the royal family. And the funeral procession carries the body of the king through the streets, accompanied by his knights, led by the crown warden, Lord Monder. And they are all slowly riding, and, you know, they got somber looks on their faces and so forth. And, you know, as you're walking through the streets, you make your way back to the royal palace. And you stop at a wide stairwell that descends to the royal mausoleum. And you got to go through a pair of double stone doors to a vast, constantly expanded underground chamber that's burying all the monarchs. And
Apparently they die quite a bit.
kings come and they go.
we are only mortal people.
And,
Speak for yourself.
and turn them all visible. That's invisible. That's visible. Okay, you've got the princess, you've got her mother, you've got the 5 of you, you have a, 4 Knights of the Crown, and Lord Monder. Those are the important people that are here in the burial with you. And, you know, they've made his way over to, his mausoleum. And
All hostile, of course.
Always.
there you go. Feel better. You actually have friends.
As a point of just bookkeeping, would anyone have wanted a spider charm from Nora to start off the day?
Strangeclaw will he'll accept it from you. He's just like, eh. He still remembers the spider you gave him last time.
I'm imagining as Nora casts this ability, a spider literally crawls out of her mouth. And he goes, here.
No. She doesn't put them in there. No, it'll just kind of crawl up under your hand from her sleeve. She'll just pat it and put it on, just kind of deposit it on Strangeclaw's shoulder. And it'll scurry off somewhere to find a nice little cozy place to hide.
Strange Call looks at you. Human, we need to have a talk about your choice of friends.
Yeah, I think you're all great friends. I like you.
Anton pats Nora on the back.
He
I'm proud of you. You made him. She shut him up.
Impressive. So,
polite smile.
You all have entered the underground mausoleum and so forth, and made your way actually into the mausoleum proper. And, there's all kinds of statues around the room depicting members of the royal family in different poses and so forth. And the honor guard has made their way up to the king's sarcophagus. And, they've pulled the lid off the sarcophagus, and they are getting ready to deposit the king into his crypt along with his signature armaments. And suddenly, the temperature in the room drops. The flames of the torches seem to dim, and the double gates of the royal mausoleum to the south bang shut with a tremendous clamor.
Hope that's not his ex coming back for round 2.
And you happen to notice that the statue of the king's departed son, and it's holding this glaive, and all of a sudden the glaive starts to glow with an eerie green light, and you see this ghostly shape. You see this ghostly shape in the form of the glaive itself, and the glaive separates itself from the statue, and it starts flying around the room, and it's trying to cut people who, get in its way or crosses its path. Needless to say, panic erupts around in the crowd. And people are trying to get out of the way of the ghostly glaive, and they're fleeing down to the doors at the edge of the crypt, only to find out that they are locked and cannot be opened. And the knights immediately surround the queen and
Not
the
the fat one, though.
princess. And you have a ghostly glaive right there. Doesn't look like a glaive, but hey, I didn't make these tokens. And it's flying around. The knights are protecting the queen and the princess. And as the glaive is flowing or flying around the room, you hear a sad melody filling the air, and you hear a voice booming into the chamber in this otherworldly and spine-chilling tone. Murderer, your line will end here, and your deed will be avenged.
What is it with this family?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's not them. Maybe it's us. I've killed a lot of people.
And there we go. Out of that. Okay, and it's time to roll initiative.
What?
Right on target.
Oh, you gave me the gift of alacrity.
Yes, that.
Gift of
Exactly.
alacrity.
How's that?
Alacrity.
Alacrity.
Yeah, that's what her spider charm does.
Alacrity.
The spider charm makes you anxious.
Alacrity.
You're not sure if it's a spider moving or something else, but you're always keyed up.
Yeah, the queen's just like, what's going on? And this Knight of the Crown, he's gonna be the first brave soul. Lock tokens. Damn it.
Anyone else getting some serious lag?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. It's probably the map.
This is a pretty big map.
Yes, there are some pretty big maps in this one, unfortunately.
Close it and reopen the map.
And
Yeah, that did it for me.
okay, that night, damn it. He is going to come in. We've got 2 melee attacks. It's gonna target the glaive.
And then I got one of them.
Yes, he did. Oh, I rolled twice. It didn't roll with advantage. It's like, what the hell? Okay, and he rushes up to attack. Lord Monder's going to step in front, and he's going to use his maul to protect the queen. And we're going to try that again.
It seems to be immune to non-magical damage.
Okay. So I'll rush up here. And what square is this glaive actually in?
He was in an official square.
Alright. Um, if I can grab my dice, I would like to try and stab at it with my dagger.
Oh, it's not taking any damage.
Well, then it's probably not worth trying to burn key points for extra attacks. And
Ha 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 ha. And this knight is going to come over and Yeah, not a lot. He can do, so there's a long sword, which is a miss. And that's a miss.
I'll be right back.
Alright, Strange Claw.
Strange Claw sees them fighting fruitlessly. Both work. Against the glaive, and he's going to turn his attention to the statue where it came from. And he will launch a bolt of fire at it.
Yeah, go ahead and make your roll. Yeah, you are not doing any serious damage to it at all.
Boo. I mean, like, that's what I got. That's it. Good luck, everyone else.
Did it hit, or did it just not do any damage?
Yes. It hit. It did not do any damage.
I was kind of looking at that one too.
But you know, Strange Call, let's roll a perception.
Yeah. What the? Where's my tower? Oh. Like, I know the glaive isn't the threat, but is the threat, but it's not the source, so.
Yeah, you know, you notice that the hands that holding the glaive seem to be, glowing with energy.
And Strange Claw will call out, "The hands! Target the hands!"
And, this statue is made of a very dense iron. And this Knight of the Crown's gonna stay there and protect the Queen. And Birgrim.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand this right. So you said target the hands. Is it really just, is it like a glaive with some hands, or is it the whole statue?
It is a ghostly version of the statue's glaive.
Okay. With hands. Or are the hands on the statue? I'm sorry.
The hands are on the statue.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go with a firebolt and target the statue. Can I see it from here? From where I am, that is?
Yeah, just target the glaive.
Okay. Right. So Esky Firebolt was a cast. Do I make an attack on the... Let's see.
Attack the glaive.
Oh, yuck. But I'm actually aiming at the hands. See if this does any difference. It says miss, though.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Wow. I don't think any of you all can truly defeat this glaive.
Really? That's not good.
With my dying breath, I curse Anton.
I will move, and then in my turn.
Because there's not a single person that can do radiant damage, is there?
Let me look.
I certainly can't.
They wouldn't put a monster in it to, immune to all except one damage type, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's going to work out how it's going to work out. I'm going to play this in character. So, from what I understand, there are other, they're not on the map, but there's other civilians in here with us as well.
Yes.
We came into the door to the south?
The door to the south, correct.
Okay. Nora is going to do an about face and look at the door, and is going to reach into her sleeve and pitch a bunch of what appear to be like iron flecks towards the door, and it's going to basically cause it to attach and rapidly crunch in on itself as she casts Reduce upon it, and causes the door to basically just become a little tiny door and fall over. As I'm assuming it falls off the hinges. She says, "Get
That's
out! Run!
really
Run!
clever.
Run!"
I like it.
And she's going to start trying to tell people to evacuate.
Yeah, the minute they see the door reduce in size, yeah, they don't need any additional motivation.
Okay, she's going to scoot back just a little bit with him. We'll go about there, and that's where we'll end our turn.
Okay.
Just lag a little bit. There we go.
And the princess is gonna step back one.
Door's open. Get the fuck out.
And
Black Friday sales.
and okay. And give me a second to grab the effects modules, and that would be a class feature. And the paladin, where are you? Back here, Mr. Knight of the Crown. Have a new spell. Oh, well, thank you so very much for not adding it. And Divine Smite gives me what?
2d8 radiant damage.
2d8 radiant. Okay.
I remember those Knights of the Crown are a subclass of paladins. They damn well better know how to speak.
And he's going to sneak around. And we're going to target the glaive.
How well lit is this mausoleum?
Right now, it's
Ev-
decently well lit since there is a funeral going on.
Alright.
And that's a
So,
hit.
I'm just gonna put light on myself so I can actually just see what I'm actually doing.
Okay, and the ghostly glaive, it is going to hit Knight 205. No, it's not. And Samara, if you want to take a attack of opportunity against the glaive, you can.
I mean, it's not like I'm going to do any damage, but sure.
And I'm going to let one of the knights take an attack with the smite. Huh.
Okay, now just for shits and giggles, can I use an attack of opportunity to try and grapple?
You want to grapple a ghost?
I want to grapple the glaive.
It depends on if it's ethereal or incorporeal or not.
It's not the actual glaive. It's just a manifestation of the glaive that was attached to the statue.
Yeah.
Well, no, never mind then. Fuck it. I'll just swing. Whoops. I'll just swing for impotent damage.
That was a good hit for no damage.
Yep.
And Anton.
Can I make a perception check? Looking around the entire chamber, looking for a spellcaster who could have cast the spell. You know, someone who's obviously looks like they might be concentrating on a spell they shouldn't.
Yeah, sure
Anton,
can.
it's a spooky ghost.
And you find a lot of people concentrating on not crapping their drawers, but no one that looks like they're concentrating on a spell.
Alright. So the statue that's next to Samara and the Knight of the Crown, is that the one that's looks like the spell's coming from that?
Yes.
Okay. Come on. There we go. I will move over here. And then I will take a swing at this statue.
You're not gonna grab it with your big fat mass and just like snap it in half.
Could I do that?
You know what? No.
Okay. Since the statue isn't on the initiative track, I'll just roll an attack and damage.
Yeah, just target the glaive.
Alright. Has one high AC. Second attack. That's a hurt.
Yeah, you're starting to do a little damage to the hands itself on the statue.
using my last bit of movement, I take it these statues are what, like 20 feet tall, that sort of thing?
Yes.
I will fly up above the statue and start looking for ruins, magic things that could where this magic actually originated from. I'm gonna fly up to see what I can find.
The hands.
Yeah, as in like whereabouts. Where are the hands? Is it looks like a little locket. It's hidden somewhere above the statue that's causing this. Yeah, I'm just looking around for stuff.
He's
Okay.
searching for clues.
Yep.
And you are not finding anything.
Okay.
God damn it, Velma.
I land back on the ground with a shake.
All the statues in the room just start teetering.
Oh, that's food.
He's a chunky boy.
And the Queen's gonna stay where she's at.
She doesn't want to escape out the door?
And
Well, she's staying by her guards, is what she's doing.
I'm gonna copy that effect.
She'll let the guards do what they're paid for. Protect her with their lives.
And what happens when all their lives are spent?
Well, then we leave.
Okay.
Okay. And that one's going to run up. She's targeted. Longsword attack. And that's a miss. We'll do another one. That one is a hit, of which we'll apply smite. And Lord Bonder is going to push past Samara. And he's going to try smite as well. We're going to try another one. Yep, that didn't work out at all. And Samara, you are up.
No. Can't do jack shit damage wise, but I can scoot over here so that Knight of the Crown 141 can get advantage if he decides to try and smite. And yeah, I guess that's really all I can do. Oh, you said the statue's hand, the hands of one of the statues was starting to take damage?
Yep.
Yes, attack the statue.
Oh, because he attacked the not from residual damage off the ghost or off the glaive. Holy
Yeah.
shit, this is laggy. Yes, somebody attacked the statue, or yes, there was. Oh, right, no, because you had him target the glaive to attack the statue. Okay.
Correct.
So should I do that as well then if I want to attack the statue?
Please.
Okay, oops.
How big is the statue?
Ooh.
That hurts. That hurts
Slight-
so much.
Slightly smaller now.
Okay, and you can see that you have done additional damage to the hands on the statue.
Alright. I'm not about to start punching stones, so that'll be my turn.
And the statue is about 12 to 15 foot tall.
Ooh.
And he's going to come down. And he is targeting. Hit with smite. And a failure. So
As I
strange
recall, when I was looking around earlier, I saw that the statue was the source of the glaive, yes? Yes.
Yes.
So Strangeclaw turns to his fellow short person and he says to Birgrim,
Birgrim, make shooty spells at the statue.
and he winds up a firebolt and he cast it at the thing. I guess I roll against the glaive.
Yeah, you do a little more damage to the hands. And you're going to come down. And target. That's a miss. And that's a miss. Damn. Alright, Birgrim.
I'm gonna try levitate on the glaive. See if I can sort of get control of it that way.
It's already floating, though.
Yeah, but it's an object, right?
No, it's a ghost.
Well,
Yeah, technically it would be a ghost and not an object.
okay. Alright. Well, I will, alright, I'll follow suit and do the, firebolt. Go.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell that you have done some damage to the hands holding the glaive on the statue.
Alright. Okay, I will stay where I am. And Nora's turn.
Since the crowd is on their way. Probably gonna move back over to the group and try to help with beating up this statue that everyone's beating up.
Wonder if I levitate. No, that's why I asked how big the statue was. I can't levitate the statue. It's too heavy.
Heck of a lot of lag, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I wasn't targeting anything. There we go. Yeah, I think it might be the lighting effects is what's causing the lag, just because there's so many things for it to bounce off of and curve around.
Yeah, we'll take care of that.
She whips out an arm towards us, hanging a kind of black streak, kind of hits the statue and tries to yank it off of its stand.
Yeah, that seemed to have fixed it.
Yeah, we're on Nora. And yeah, you're trying to knock the statue over.
Well, they're using the Thorn Whip cantrip. So basically, it slaps it with some damage and then tries to yank it. So basically, trying to haul it. Inadvertently tries to haul it off where it's on its stand. Yeah, might be a bad idea, but I mean, Nora's doing it, so.
And he is going to come down. We're going to take flanking. And Glaive is targeted. That's a hit. And there's the damage. Okay, and the glaive. Yeah, we're gonna try Lord Mondor. And that's a hit. Anton.
So I take it all the Knights of the Crown have been spiting this thing.
Trying to.
I'll use my bonus action to use one of my combat superiority dice to commander's strike. So I'm going to tell Knight 136 to hit it again. So he gets to add a plus. So make him. So he makes an attack roll against the thing, and then when he rolls damage, he gets an extra D8. So make him an extra attack on that thing. Miss. Shit. Oh well.
It was a good try.
In that case, I'll use my second attack to swing again.
Okay, you have done some additional damage to the hands.
So, I think the next time you run this encounter, if there's no paladins, add an extra what it can be damaged by. Maybe.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Anton?
Nope. He just stands and looks pretty.
Anton is pretty.
Queen. Just going to back out of the way. 141. Alright, we're targeted. And you know what? We'll roll that again because it would have flanking. And then we're going to do the second attack. You are kidding me.
Yeah. This glaive has like a 18 plus AC. It's insane.
So yeah, I'm sure this is the
I'm
sure this is the only encounter like this.
Boom! Done.
And we see him level up to the White Wizard because he stole all the XP.
Oh.
And yes, the ghostly glaive is defeated. You know, you've got the crowd fleeing out of the mausoleum the moment that Nora opened the door. And, you know, everyone is very shaken, and they immediately clear the room except for the queen, the princess, and 4 knights of the crown who carry the king's body. And they have, as you're waiting outside for Lord Mondor, you know, some clerics show up and they investigate and find no lingering haunts. And if anyone would like to, before you got thrown out of the room, you can try an Arcana check on the statue if you'd like.
That thing was the source of that glaive. I want to know what caused it to do that. Because, like, it could have chosen any of these statues, but it chose that one.
And
26.
yeah, you are not, you are not detecting any type of third-party spell that's been cast on the statue that would cause the animation of the glaive.
So it came from the statue.
Yes, it did. And, Birgrim, you're able to, figure out that the glaive itself was probably a manifestation of the king's son's tortured soul. And,
Interesting. Okay.
you know, probably angered by the arrival of his father's body, which awakened him and caused the manifestation.
I'll relay that to everyone. Is there any lingering magic on the statue or in the immediate area? If I do detect magic?
No, there is not.
Okay.
Where is the king's son buried? In the statue?
Well, the sarcophagus at the foot of the statue.
That's all kind of one big thing. Huh.
And, standing outside after the clerics leave, they have a very short ceremony where they do lay the king to rest, and you see him start coming out, and you can tell Lord Monder is very thoughtful, and he's deep within his own thoughts, and he walks over to you all and says, I thank you all for trying to assist and so forth with the glaive, and he mumbles an apology and says, I'll be in touch in the next day or so.
Yeah, let us know if you catch that murderer.
Yeah.
She pipes up.
And with that, the crown guards seal the mausoleum and so forth, and eventually the crowd dissipates and everyone has went home. But that was
Show's over, everyone. This happens all the time.
yeah, that was the funeral of the king, and
I think people would listen to a revenant more closely, but I guess they're not worried about it.
Yeah, that's a little. Yeah. I will have, by the way, Winter, I will have explained what I sort of figured out to everyone, including what's his name, Mondor.
What'd you figure out?
Oh, that the glaive was a manifestation of the, angry spirit of the sun that, appeared to just sort of manifest itself through some energy, but there's no magical residue left, right? This is just a statue.
Well, what's more important is that it's a vengeful soul.
Yeah.
It called out a murderer within that crypt.
Yeah.
So someone in there is a bad person.
Yeah, it was the king.
Well, it could have been the king. Yeah, it could have been just the king. Yeah.
Strange Claw shakes his head.
The king is dead.
Strange Claw shakes his head. He's like, freaking family feuds.
It's like I said at the beginning. What is it with this family?
The king's first wife was abducted by some fae. And the king and his son, Lord Monder, and a couple of other knights went to retrieve the king. And when retrieve the queen.
That's very impressive. He retrieved himself.
And when they got back to the kingdom, the son was dead. And, there's even the king's own stories about what happened do give some conflicting information. And that there's more to the story than what you're being told.
It's all very unfortunate when you get lost in the woods.
Strange Claw lights up a cigar. Not my problem.
I think it's about to be, actually.
Sometimes,
it's about to be everyone's problem. Very soon.
Sometimes delving into other people's family business isn't of the best interest of people around.
Did they seal the king's body in the sarcophagus, or do we need to get Strange Claw out of here? Right.
I have some tact.
No, you don't. Shut up.
Who knows? Who knows what power you could achieve by eating the corpse of a king? That's.
They had escorted you out before they interred the king.
Oh, okay.
They knew better.
Yeah.
They knew better than to leave us unattended.
Yeah, Nora and Strange Claw.
What? Oh, why are you lumping
hey.
this now?
Hey.
Hey, you two.
Oh, didn't you? Was it you or Sheer? I can't remember.
No,
It was her.
That's her. It was fine.
No.
Oh, but she was a crocodile at the time, right? So.
Yeah, the crocodile did it, not Nora.
Oh, yeah, it's all the crocodile's fault.
Okay.
You see Strange Claw, he points to his eyes, and then he points at Nora.
And, yeah, Birgrim, as you're talking about the king's son, you do know that you notice that Lord Monder has a little bit of a pained look on his face when you bring it up. But
Okay, noted.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything more about it. And
I'll kind of nudge Anton, just sort of, sort of with my eyes, sort of look at Mondo, point it out subtly.
Anton gives a little nod. I suspect he'll come to us. We've proven a useful tool to him at least. Give it some time. As Anton reaches into a bag he's holding and pulls out a dinner plate size sandwich and starts holding into it.
You say Strange Claw's eyes just gravitate towards you as you do this. How? Never mind.
Beer, everyone. What inn do we frequent? I gotta pull. Yeah.
The Silent Mermaid?
Yeah. Let's go there.
yeah, you all,
That or,
Where are the... Do we have access to the maps if we do World Builder? Is that right?
Do we have
yes, and there's, give me just a second, and that's the one.
There we go.
Yep, and the inn that you're all staying in is number 53, the Cheeky Mermaid.
Cheeky Mermaid.
Are we done with this dungeon map?
Yes, you are done with the dungeon map.
Wait, maybe my thing will stop lagging all over the place.
Shall see.
Okay, and...
So whereabouts did you get the effect for the wound closure thing? I was looking on Samara's initiative tracker.
You just have to keep it in mind. I don't think it has anything.
Nah. Yeah. I just dice double when I use it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cheeky Mermaid. Oh, it's right there on the coast too. We have lovely beach setting, right by the lighthouse. So at like 4 a.m. just. My eyes.
I take it, is this in a multi-story?
You have to stay on the ground floor, Anton. I'm sorry.
Unless it's a stone.
Okay. And you've got the coronation of the princess to queen coming up in a few days, and this happy town is very solemn, and things have grown serious as everyone's concerned about what the future may bring. You hear a rumor going around town about the possibility that the new queen may disband the ancient knighthood of the Order of the Crown.
Wait, what?
That seems
Yeah.
like a good idea.
Yeah.
After they just helped us save her ass.
Well, you know, that's a rumor at this point in time, and you know, the princess herself, you know, she is known to be a little deranged and enjoys causing suffering as well as being a spoiled brat, whose her father let her pretty much get by with anything, but. Um,
It is. Winter, is she? Hey, sorry to interrupt. Is she of age, or will she actually take over power, or was her mother be like regent for a while?
Yeah,
She would take over power because she is a direct descendant of the king, while the wife is the second wife. She's not blood related or anything.
Oh well, but sometimes if they're underage, you could still even if you're the direct descendant, there could be a regent, right?
There's the thing is she's being promoted pretty much to a queen, so
yeah.
it seems to me that she is.
You would
she is
still
of age.
you would still have you could still have a child king who didn't really rule, even though he had the title.
We get the fat, sadistic, ugly.
Yeah, ugly. Anton, hey, you should saunter up to the new queen and see how she's.
Anton, you see he's somewhat distracted. Over this time, Anton's been watching all the noble families, try and make, try to be really good and try to earn favors from, he's watching all of them all scramble for power and favors and positions.
Yeah.
All over town. You see, looking noble, walking over to a certain place, writing down in a book here or there. You see, he's just distracted and occasionally just chuckling. And I imagine every now and then, occasionally putting his finger in the bucket per se, just to get his weight in the certain political areas. Make his presence least known. Did Fantasy Grounds just crash for you guys too?
Just you. I saw your icon disappear.
Yeah, you kind of disappeared on us. We're all still here.
So I just crashed.
I blame Winter for this.
But yeah, you can see Anton's distracted just watching this fun scenario. Also, during one of the days, Anton pays a visit to a certain person who he bought items off recently that he got overcharged.
Oh no.
And has a few quaint words.
Does he go missing? I mean, 2 of the party are already cannibals. You would be in good company.
Let me, as soon as I'm up, I'm going to roll a dice. And
is it really cannibalism if you eat them while you're a crocodile?
Question is, if a crocodile eats it, what happens to the body when you turn back?
Well, probably like everything else, it's turning into poop.
Cannibal.
I think there's a whole line of questioning we probably shouldn't go down with that line of inquiry.
I agree.
Gonna take a while. Winter, can you? I'd say the merchant who we talked to goes out of town for a few weeks. That's I'd imagine Anton tries to significantly intimidate this guy to not do it again, lest there be consequences.
They find his shoes at the shore of the ocean.
Hilarious.
Okay.
You guys continue on. Fancy Ground's going to take a while to load.
I'm not sure what we're doing right now.
Winter, make me more powerful.
I'm working on it. There we go.
Kiki's your magical teaspoon.
Okay.
Which only can...
Yeah, within a couple of days, you get a summon from Mondur himself saying, please come and pay me a visit. And the first thing you notice about the Crown Warden's home, you've been there before. Granted, he had guards at the gate, but now the home is actively being patrolled by the Knights of the Crown. And, that's...
The guys who got the boot?
Yeah, you can tell that they are... they're very anxious overall, and all the knights seem to have some form of anxiety right now, and eventually Lord Mondur enters the waiting room where you're at, and he's you can just see the age in his face, and he's very troubled looking. And he thanks you all for your assistance and so forth. Your help's been a little invaluable here and there. And he wants to invite you all to the coronation ceremony of the princess. And, he's hoping that you can assist if something goes astray.
Something will go astray.
Yeah, and he doesn't hide any of his feelings or concerns about the coronation and what's coming up with the new queen and so forth. As you know, there's already some mysterious cult that's been at work, and you've witnessed that firsthand. And now with the king's murder, you gotta wonder if there's more to it than what you see so far. And he's asking you all if you would help him uncover the mystery surrounding the death of the king. And he offers you 500 gold pieces each up front if you will help.
Anton, what do you think?
500 jingly bits?
Strangeclaw would take money, but this seems like sticking our noses into something nasty.
Anton's sitting there, kind of stroking his beard in thought.
Of course, on the other hand, it would curry favor with someone very close to the crown.
And, Lord
Before I accept this task, I have a question for you. We know your general thoughts, but what do you think's going on? There is obviously more than one piece moving. You know there's a place far better than we do. What is your gut saying?
Well, with the manifestation of the king's son, that foreshadows some dark and unknown trouble that, we're going to need to uncover. And, You know, I have a feeling that this mysterious dark cult is behind a lot of it. And with everything going on, you can see why I do need your help. And right now, my knights, there's rumors that they're gonna disband us, and there's some
Well,
debate happening amongst them whether the true object of the oath that they swore is the crown, the monarch, or the king itself.
well,
Sorry,
there is a different way to think about it. You're all along the same thoughts. You're all here for the same reasons, correct? Well, you could retain your order, your oath, but you're no longer tied to the crown per se. You're tied to the city, the land, the people. Imagine making a little private group or...
Anton.
Yes.
Anton, I believe that's what he just said they're debating.
Debating what to do, I'm suggesting a path where they can keep how they are.
He was just asking for our help in getting to the bottom of the murder.
Yes, my son, we see a very concerning period of history unfolding before our eyes. And, I want you to witness it, be a part of it, and if needed, act upon it. And I really could use you at the coronation in case something goes bad. As with any coronation, there will be a large crowd.
I do not know about the others, but I will be there.
Do you have any maps of the city per se, or maps of either the above ground or the underground areas of the city? If these cultists are running around, it might prove beneficial. If you have access to them.
I will have someone make the maps available to you.
Okay. Going underground is an easy way to avoid being seen, I would expect. How big of a number do you reckon these cultists are? At least somewhat known. Do you reckon in tens, hundreds?
We have no idea at this point in time. There were some rumors about dark magic, and when I sent you to get my horse, you uncovered that.
Well, if it wouldn't be prudent, would you, while you still have sufficient power before the new coronation comes into effect, give us permission to peruse the traders' docks, manuals, imports, see if anything doesn't line up?
You would have to do it quietly.
Yes, it wouldn't be. Yes, would attempt to do quietly.
Lord Monder.
I'm just trying to keep all our options open in case one path bears fruit.
Lord Monder, you asked us here for our assistance. You must have had some specific task in mind.
Yes, right now I need your help with the coronation.
What do you mean?
And then after that, I need you there as additional security.
I think we can do that at least, Anton. Yes?
Yes.
And once we get it through and those clues come available, I'll have you investigate who was behind the death of the king.
Don't mind.
And let's see.
I'm just testing something.
But yes, he does give you all 500 gold pieces up front.
Rock on.
Okay. Okay, yeah, a couple of days have passed and it is now time for the coronation. And we'll share a partial map with you all.
Map, map.
Come on.
Oh my god, hurry up! Ah!
Or is it a big map?
I imagine during one of those nights, like Big Room's sitting there late at night, copying out his new spell, and all we can hear from the room for like hours is several times banging on the wall.
Well, I actually, I was reading. Well, I was thinking, hey, it would be nice if I had some radiant damage, but I actually cannot read the scroll for a cleric spell, according to the rules that I read, unless someone else has some other way to do that. So I can't do guiding bolt.
Oh
yeah.
I couldn't even have I couldn't even read the scroll. So I knew I couldn't copy it into my spell book, but I can't even read it apparently. So I thought I could just use the scroll, but no, apparently not.
Okay, does everyone have the map?
Not as of yet.
No.
Okay.
There we go.
There it goes.
Okay, that's big.
Well, that's a huge map.
Yeah, and this is a third of it.
What the
Oh
shit?
boy.
And just for reference, you're in the throne room itself. You'll see blue lines on the map. That is your entrance and exit. You come up the outside stairwell, went through a couple doors down the long hallway to the throne room itself.
Oh, I thank you.
And white marble covers the large throne room. It's got a 40-foot high ceiling. The tall walls are inlaid with enormous windows that allow plenty of light. As you come through the door of the throne room, you notice these massive gates. And they have been decorated with the imposing images of the Knights of the Crown in their full regalia. There's galleries with marble banisters running on both sides, 10 feet above the ground, accessible by large stairwells. You can see a corner or the end stage containing the thrones with a set of circular stairwells going up there. In the center of the stage are 3 carved wooden thrones painted in gold. There are these large silver candelabras that are positioned throughout the room to provide light and heat. And you see large banners hanging in many places. They cover the walls and giving the hall a warmer atmosphere. Servants are from tables alongside the wall are serving refreshment and snacks and handing out small silver plates with food and silver utensils. Now, granted to say that this is a busy place.
Silver, you say?
Is an understatement. Yes, I did say silver.
Whenever whenever the servants with like a silver platter of plates walks by Anton, the server looks down and the plate's empty. And like Anton's, or like by the time they walk past, Anton has eaten the entire thing without anybody noticing. He's a black hole for food.
Okay, let's talk about who else is in the room with you.
Anton, you got smaller.
Let me breathe out.
You have the queen to be, which is Daphne, or however you want to say her name. The 5 of you all, you have General Brunner, and a couple of other important NPCs, either religious or political, that are in the room with you. Up on stage, you have the princess and the mother. And with that, stationed around the room, you have Knights of the Crown.
Nobody's happy to see us.
And
oh my god.
Have Lord Mondor and 12 knights that you recognize from the house itself.
That's a lot of knights.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on there. Queen's Knights are visible. And then my personal favorite. You have the crowds. Nobles up front. And common people towards the back.
Holy fuck. Delete it. Delete it.
And gentlemen, now that the map is set up, we're a little bit early, but let's take 10 minutes and then we'll get into the coronation of the Queen.
How many are there? They just keep appearing.
There are enough to crash lesser computers.
Yes.
You know what's gonna happen? This is gonna be a bloodbath.
I've got fireball.
Yeah, right.
In other words, Strange Claw's gonna have more than his fill.
Target rich environment.
What makes you think this is going to turn bad? Maybe they're all red with excitement.
Oh boy.
A lot of them are red just because they got to be red for me to hide them. So, not everyone in this room is a bad guy.
Oh, some of them are
In
bad
other words,
guys.
everybody in the room is a bad guy.
Got me worried now. All right, 10 minutes. See you guys soon.
All right.
And I
will always be. I don't know the song.
One of the crowns
So-
is crooked.
I'm just looking at this map, and it's wondering how Strange Claw's not going insane to try and fireball everything.
He's very
You know,
twitchy, but
Yeah.
he's surrounded by all these furless things, and like that's why he's gravitated towards Samara. She's the only one with fur.
So, is he resisting trying to not pickpocket everybody within sight?
Oh, there's no resisting. It's happening.
I mean, being the only one with fur is a bit relative, but okay.
You are tolerable, Strange Claw said to you once.
I imagine Samira's got like a little bow tie and then a tail just to dress up for this.
Yeah, sure, why not?
What is Strange Claw even wearing?
Oh, he's just got like he's just pretty much anyone. He's got robes, he's got his shirt, and he's got his little goggles. He's even got a little hat.
Oh, he looks so cute.
I have a quick question for one of you. Go ahead.
So,
How do I increase the damage on a spell? Like, if I'm looking at the damage and I go up, like I'm at a level where it goes up to like 2D.
go into your action.
Yeah, I'm there, and then I've got the little lasso on the damage part.
On the right, yeah. You open that up. You go down to where the damage is. You click the lasso for it. Then you just drag and drop the relevant dice from the bottom left line you got there up into where the damage is, and it'll add it. Don't fuck up, though. You'll have to re-add the spell.
Yeah. So, you know, if you do it like Firebolt, you drag another extra D10 next to the other D10, and it becomes 2D10.
Yeah, I think you already have that one. Yeah, that's 2D10. I've just added a couple of different damage types just for shits and giggles through scrolls. Considering we had a couple of days to play with there for a while.
That and what we're gonna with the extra gold is something we want to buy.
What I want cannot be bought. It is.
Yeah,
I need one level.
I'm still short for my cloak of displacement that I would get.
Okay.
He just needs that one level. Ah.
All right. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
More or less.
Let's do a ready check and find out. All right. Okay. Amongst the crowd, it's like who you would expect. It's nobles and recognized merchants and royal advisors and members of different organizations, different priest, the generals of the royal army, celebrities of the kingdom. There's some foreign dignitaries. You see, all the anointed knights of the crown are present. You know, they're lining walls, working security details, and so forth. Up on the stage, you see the princess next to the queen, and the queen steps forward and extends out one of her arms, ordering the crowd to silence themselves. And you see him smiling as the crowd starts to settle down, and the queen makes another motion, and the iron gate of the coronation room starts descending. And when it reaches the ground, the queen starts her speech. Thank you all, everyone, for being here on this magnificent day as the princess assumes her rightful place as queen of this kingdom. And she starts out with this speech talking about the royal heritage of her house and so forth, and the noble lineage of her daughter, and the princess is just sitting on the throne with this wicked smile. And then the queen continues on with this lengthy description of the rights and privileges of a royal ruler, and the duties, and everything that the king or queen can do. And finally, she declares bestowing these rights upon to the princess and crowning her the Queen of Alglarin. And the queen moves back behind the princess and picks up this crown. And she places the royal headpiece upon the princess's head. And as she does so, the crown starts changing its appearance. And it's growing these bony, claw-like appendages and thorns. You can see dark magical runes appear on its surface, and a ring of downward angled fangs extrude from it.
Ooh.
And you hear thunder booming from outside, and through the windows you can see a gathering of strange, thick purple clouds. A few moments ago, this was a beautiful day and the skies were perfectly clear. And a bolt of lightning strikes outside the halls into the courtyard. And the new queen stands up and begins laughing hysterically as her mother, the former queen, you see her weave her hands in the language of magic. And
can I interrupt?
Yes, you sure can.
May I cast Counterspell?
Are you within 30 feet?
Am I within 30 feet? No. then the answer is no. 60 feet is the range, actually. Oh God, can I get there? Let's see. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. I can get to within 60 feet easily. So the reason I interrupt you, Winter, is that I know it's an interrupt kind of spell, right?
Absolutely.
It's a reaction.
Let's see.
Third. Well. Okay. Well, hang on. You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell at 3rd level or lower, its spell fails. It has no effect. If it's 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, so
it's a valiant attempt, but I'm pretty sure this has the weight of plot behind it.
So
yeah. I get you.
Just out of curiosity, roll your DC.
So add a D20 plus your intelligence.
Does that actually show up underneath the spell? No. Okay.
Add it to it. So just go intelligence check, and you know how in the bottom left-hand corner you can go plus. It says modifier. Put where your intelligence should be like +3, +4. Put 4 in there or 3. Then roll the dice.
Wait, hang on a sec. So
Okay.
can I just do the intelligence check and roll it, or do I have to put the modifier in?
You can do it. Yeah, just to roll the intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, oh my God!
Good roll.
I was suitably awed by the entire presentation of this, and there we go.
You approach the stage to counterspell, but it counts on the opponent being able to understand you, and all they hear is "Hey,
And the former queen cast a spell, and you can see the shimmering wall of force that completely covers the front of the stage. And you can hear the sound of the heavy rainstorm building up outside as the new queen steps up to the front of the stage. And in a harsh and theatrical voice, she announces herself as, "I am your new queen. I demand obedience and loyalty from all of my subjects. And let's get started with some new laws first." And she's like, there will be no more on-street parking of horses. Everyone that weighs more than 500 pounds will have to go on forced diets. And ponytails. No more ponytails. I hate them. And you know what? Cut them off together with the head. And, she just starts going into these more outlandish rules. And, at first the crowd's a little unsettled. And then, hey, if you're wearing a ponytail, cut off the head of the person wearing it.
I'm just imagining the poor scribe next to the queen. John will start looking that he has a ponytail and starts continuing to write down these new laws in panic.
And she's imposing curfews and everything else. And when she finishes these mad proclamations, you hear her, "My children, where,
Children.
my children, where are you?" And give me a second.
I know she was fat, but I thought it was just a weight problem.
Oh, guess it helps if spell it right. It's coven, not corn.
Excuse me, Coven?
And yeah, you can see several people in the audience move to answer the summon of the queen, and they make themselves known to the queen, and she's like, "The children of the coven are my eyes and ears. Who will tell on you if you misbehave? They have already told me many nasty tales about many of you." And she starts pointing out these witch servant cultists to the shocked crowd.
What are the knights doing? Are they just kind of like?
Yeah, the knights are. By now, you've got some agitated shouts coming from the crowd. People are not happy. The knights are trying to just absorb all this and figure out what the course of the action is. And looking around the crowd, she sees Lord Monder, and she points at him. And he's surrounded by a couple of his knights and so forth. And she hysterically demands that the Lord and all the knights of the crown repledge their allegiance to her. And in return, she will offer them a gift of invulnerability. And
Strangeclaw just starts edging away from Lord Monter.
Voice your loyalty to me now, my hounds, and I shall reward you with power beyond your imagination. Otherwise, perish in the flames of hell.
Strangeclaw looks at Samira and Birgrim. I think we should start heading for the door.
What is it with this family?
And, Lord Mondor yells back, that's not going to happen. And, however, most of the knights in the room immediately bend the knee, and they voice their pledge for crown and kingdom.
Ooh.
And as they start saying for crown and kingdom over and over again, you hear their voices become more bestial than human. And I love this. And we're on the Queen's Knights. They are indeed visible. Delete from combat tracker. Goodbye.
It is going to be a bloodbath. Someone called it.
And it'll be just a minute because we're in the Fantasy Grounds lag for sure.
So, I would suggest, Strange Claw, find a good place to start launching Fireball.
Oh, hold on now. Everything's cool here, mostly. They're just, they just really need a lozenge.
And, oh, come on, I know I got a picture of these.
Oh, you're taking them off? Okay.
Yes, and I replaced
question, who needs a silver sword?
Not me. Please keep that.
I have a spare one if someone needs something.
Oh, this is some bullshit.
You see, Anton looks at the party, motions to the top right-hand corner of, just go there. Because if we're by ourselves, we're going to get picked off.
And, the new queen sees Lord Mondor and a dozen other knights not bending the knee. And, oh, she's pissed, and she yells out, "Kill the pious snakes. I will not tolerate their guards any longer. Kill the priest and the knights." And as you're looking around at all the chaos and so forth, you notice that the knights who did take a knee, whose voices were getting more bestial, are transforming. And you see them, they start growing fur and claws, and their fingers are getting longer, and you can see that they're not quite human anymore.
Oh,
wow, this is
A werehound. What the werehellhound?
Werehellhound. Brothers!
And with that, as she points out, kill him. And the knights get up off their knees and so forth, and it's time to roll initiatives.
Winner?
This is gonna be fun.
Can we, clear some of the unnecessary tokens off the combat tracker?
I can take care of that really quick.
Please do.
From now on, we're going to assume that every empty space in the floor has a crowd in it. And we're just going to treat everything as difficult terrain.
So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just anything to get rid of this lag, please. I mean, Strange Claw's fine with all this. It's not like he's one of the knights.
And yeah, they're deleting.
Well, I see one good place for a fireball.
I see multiple good places. It's not like I care if any of these people die.
Yeah. I'm thinking up toward the throne, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
I think do you reckon the queen's turn more bestial as well? The new queen?
Well, she's got a crown of living thorns on her head, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're that fortunate.
And
she was pretty bestial already.
Okay. There's the crowds. Hit delete.
I'm kind of glad I picked a magic item earlier on. It's gonna make moving a lot easier.
Yeah, you got them boots. It's a little terrifying to see you flying over the crowd, but like.
Actually, Anton, I think you should probably move toward us because we're almost all in the middle, right?
Yeah, we're kind of boxing.
Not to metagame that, but like, I'll wave this way as you were telling us to move to the right. I'll wave back like. Fuck.
Well, I can see why Winter said this session's going to be a slog.
It is going to be a slog, yeah.
Yeah, I was really hoping Fantasy Grounds was gonna. I knew there would be some lag. I was hoping it wasn't.
Crash.
Yeah.
Oh, knock on wood.
Because the majority of the crowd was going to die, and I just really wanted to see the blood stains on the floor.
Well, what you can always do is, while they're still there, just go
crash faster.
Select all the nobles, and then go 100 damage, and just wipe them all at once. So you still get the splatter.
People voice the oath, and the ones who voice the oath either transform or they explode into blood.
Alright, while this is going on, I'll grab another bite to eat and I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's gonna take
This would be a really great time to have my transformation. I'm jealous. The NPCs got it before me.
Why are you not auto-deleting? Because everyone's connected.
So I apparently got a tornado warning, so if I suddenly drop out, it's because I'm 700 feet in the air.
There's one thing I'm curious about. What is the expression of the old queen? Horror? Proud?
Give me just a second, and
She was the one casting the spell, right? Or was it the princess?
The newly crowned princess.
She cast the wall of force around the stage, and
Yep, everything was fine until Princess decided to become a werehellhound summoning crown horn thing.
Rio is still muted.
Yeah, I know.
okay, there we go. That'll take 50-some items off. And everyone has rolled initiative, right?
Strange Claw and Nora.
What? I'm not fighting. They're not after me. I feel bad for these knights, though.
Oh, wow. Nice. Look at that.
Okay.
Good grief.
Okay.
Yeah, Nora and Strangeclaw are very quick to react to danger.
Yeah, the spiders bite them and say, hey, you're about to get fucked up.
No, but seriously, I know bad time when I see it. We're close associates of Lord Monder, so we're gonna get the big stick. Strangeclaw heard her voice that the priest needs to die. Where's the priest at? That's Sora still Palatine down there, yeah?
Yeah, the other 4 tokens that have the same image on them.
Okay, Strangeclaw kind of edges through the crowd, and he's gonna twin cast a hold person on these 2 werehell. How the hell do you werehell hound? Furry boys.
Flaming werewolves.
I'll use a hold person on the 2 of them and see what happens. 1 failure, 1 success. Okay, calm down. I'm upset about it too. And that will be his turn as he gestures to Sora Still Palatine to run for cover behind this big group by Lord Monder. Come here, human! Here!
Alright, Nora.
Okay, this is a very familiar thing. So we're going to go ahead and start off our turn by using Monstrous Aspect. Starting at level 1, you can transform your body to manifest a feature of a monstrosity. As a bonus action, you can apply one of the features. And we're going to apply Wings of the Cockatrice. Sprout 2 wings that allow you to fly. You gain a flight speed of 40 feet. And that is a bonus action.
Kind of like a nightmare in a red robe, huh?
Yeah, so she starts doing the same thing like she normally wild shapes, with her bones cracking, shaking violently before some little sputtery, like insectile wings burst out of her back. And she will go flying up into the air towards the gate. Think about there is where we're going. And so that's her bonus action, her move so far, and her action is to cast again the reduce effect on a large reduce and basically take the gate down. She flings metal at it and it just begins to shrink in on itself.
It's just the gate cruncher.
Yep. And starts yelling for the crowds to get out and also kind of looking back towards the group and hoping they try to retreat as well. But so that is concentrating on that. You take off the spell. And we're going to fly off towards... Let's see here. We're going to fly towards Anton. I'm assuming some of this is like her having to you move diagonal and get up in the air, so she's not going to get the full 40 feet of movement, I don't think. But
yeah, close enough.
And so she'll be up there about 10 feet in the air, pretty much almost on level with the upper floor there. And you're kind of looking at Anton for her direction.
Okay, and the queen is just yelling, kill them all. When she asked the children of the coven to identify themselves and so forth, you saw that her mother, the queen, changed shapes or reverted back to her normal appearance of a night hag.
Oh, lovely.
And yeah, she's just yelling, kill them all, kill them all. And yeah, that werehound, you see him take a deep breath, and he breathes out hellfire, and they are attacking the crowds.
Not my problem.
And this one's actually going to come up, getting squares, guys.
Queen's on a corner.
And he's going to come up, and we are going to hopefully click to target. There we go. And we are going to do long sword that hits with a smite. Yeah, that already hit, dumbass. And yeah, he's continuing to attack the crowd. He's gonna run up beside Lord Mondor. No bad guys. Lord Mondor's gonna rally the troops. And okay. Yep, he's staying put. So pretty much everything around you is catching on fire. And damn it. Let's skip ahead to someone else. Samara. Ding.
Samara, the guards have turned into dogs, and they're coming for your ass. What you do?
Excellent question. I don't really want to stray too far from anybody, and we want to protect these people highlighted in yellow, I assume.
Who knows?
The priests and whatnot.
Kill!
Yes, anyone that is in yellow is a target and can be worth saving or will join the battle to help save you. You do see a couple of magic users, including the head of the Tower of High Sorcery. He immediately cast a spell and teleported his ass out.
Alright, well, I guess
Should have saved my counterspell for that.
God, I wish I could have done that.
yes, I'll head over to
That's okay,
Hellhound
that's-
Knight 227, and assuming I hit.
Apparently, we've got a lot of them we need to work through.
Apparently, I have advantage, and let's see if I actually do some fucking damage in this encounter.
How do you have advantage?
Actually, do
That's
damage in this
crazy.
encounter. I don't know why I have advantage.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you why. It's because that guy is paralyzed, which means all of your attacks will crit.
Oh, well,
So,
then I'm going to roll a
Take that
second
6
damage.
off. Yeah. Yeah, take that 6
I'll just
off
roll
and
twice,
make
then.
them auto crits.
Okay. We'll unparalyze him.
How do you make something at all?
Well, why are you unparalyzing him?
Why was he paralyzed to begin with?
Because
Hold
Strange Claw
person.
paralyzed him.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, change.
No, the sorcerer cast hold person.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, so
Just gonna read
yeah.
it. Yeah, Samira, all those damages should be critical hits.
All right, well, take the 6 off, too, because that second one I just rolled should be my second, crit damage, but I'll just re-roll the whole damage thing then.
Reroll the whole damage.
Might as well have left the 8. Okay. You know what? If everything I do is going to crit anyway, then I'm going to bop him a couple times with Flurry of Blows.
Yeah, take advantage. This is the time, my dude.
Yeah.
You're at advantage! How did you miss?
Don't ask me, ask these fucking dice. Okay, well, that did jack shit, but you'll live
They're
and learn.
werewolves! So, yeah, if you just do pure physical damage, you're shit out of luck here.
Okay. First say Father Kowalski. Should I save him?
Anton grabs him and just throws him out the window.
Well,
was he not the one that teleported out? Or there was
No,
someone-
that was a priest. And Anton, if you don't save him, he's gonna get mauled by 6 werewolves.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, use my flying boots. I'll move over here. I'm going to target Were Knight 171. I'll try and hit him with my Great Axe.
Oh, nice.
Ouch. That kind of works out because I was going to do the. Oh, it is it. Pushing. Come on. A pushing attack. That's on. Had the werewolf make a strength save. Failure. Yes. With a backhand, can I shove that werewolf out the window?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he gets pushed back 15 feet.
Then down 15 feet.
probably good he didn't throw out the priest then.
So that's my first attack done. So on combat. Can I grab the father by the back of his collar, and then fly my remaining 15 feet this way? So I'm trying to be well above the crowd and well above melee range. as I'm doing this, Anton's going to yell out, all those who are not monsters, retreat. And he's he's pointing towards the door.
Well, what was the door?
That is Anton's turn.
Well, everyone heard it. If you're not running away, it's not my fault.
And this one's going.
Yeah, I looked at the map and went, that's a very long corridor. Meaning, I think that's the exit.
Yes.
Yeah, the blue line. That's the way we came in.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna do a long sword. And we're gonna do a long sword. Nope. Alright, Beargrim.
Fireball! I'm going to go with this little group down here on the south.
What about all the innocents?
Well, I was actually sort of looking, and maybe a couple of them will get singed. We'll see.
It's alright, they look like pricks anyway.
Well, hopefully they're running, we'll see. Alright, somebody help me remember how to do this. Do I just place the icon where I want it to go?
That's just for gauging how many of them you can hit. If you actually just want to roll, then hold down Control and click on the ones.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Once
and
you
then
got them all selected, you just roll the save, and then you roll the damage.
So just click on the save.
No, you actually have to pick a target first. You don't have anyone targeted.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. All right. Is that like Control? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep, so you
Hold down
control and start
Control.
selecting everyone.
Control and then click everybody within it. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Oh wait, can I not
And
see
just
that
remember
one,
to
or-
unclick them when you finish.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Now I click the save button.
Yes.
Yeah, now you roll the save. Then you roll the damage.
And
Nice.
Oh
Resistance
god,
is not fun.
I was hoping that would be the case. They're hellhounds. Hell. They're immune to fire.
well, interesting.
Well, imagine the fireball goes through.
Completely
And suddenly you
resistant,
can see
or-
all the civilians are just turned to ash, and oh.
Oh yeah, they didn't feel that at all.
Oops.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I know vulnerability is not much of a thing in 5th edition, but I'm sure a sorcerer with transmute spell as a meta magic option would be very fun, turning fireballs into ice balls right now.
Oh yeah, that would be great if we had anyone who could do that.
Well, there we go. I will use my turn to get the fuck out of the way of these people I just pissed off. And move up.
You just see all the werewolves.
Did you piss them off?
They turn.
I don't know.
You may have gave him a day at the spa. Ooh.
They're looking right at you. They're like, I see you.
All right.
I see their newest chew toy.
Yeah.
I hope you're
Well,
weak.
All right. So I've got some other damage types, but nothing that's like that. So. Right. Oh, control again, right? Click off. All right, I'm clicking off. Oh, I need to pass my turn. There we go.
And he's gonna come over. Target. not do a damn thing. Ooh. That is...
He missed. Excuse me.
And... Yeah, spiritual guardians would only apply on the level he's on, correct?
No.
Well, in that case, and that's the third level.
Unless there's like a big wall between him and them, then just go right over the top and spill down into him.
And we'll do the save. And that's for half. Have some radiant damage. And he's going to back up. And breathe fire and kill some people. He's gonna breathe fire and kill some people. He's going to rush up. "106. Hey, we're going to take a deep breath. And we're going to breathe fire on that knight. Okay, come on, advance. Who's next?
He gets a save for his paralyzation. He succeeded. He's no longer paralyzed. Should have done that on the end of his last turn.
That's alright. Oh, wait. He's no longer paralyzed. Yeah, it would have been on the end of the turn. And that one is going to target. And take some hellfire.
For the past few weeks, Wings has both been looking forward to and dreading this encounter.
Okay, Strange Claw.
Who is this Sora still Palatine then? Because if the priest is up there with Anton, then who are they?
More priests.
They are good guys.
Save the Starsmith, he can make shit for us.
I mean, maybe. In any case, like, I'm mostly kitted out for fire damage here, so I'm just gonna look
yeah,
at
Palatine is another priest.
Yeah, so Strange Claw will grab Solus still by the wrist, and he's like, come on, come on! And he starts heading for the door. Move me too soon. There.
Okay.
Now, let's see. difficult terrain, 30 feet,
Oh, yeah.
dash 60 would give him 30 feet again. So yeah, it'd be about right there.
Okay, Nora.
What did Anton say for like his orders? I didn't follow that.
All those
said, "Get the
aren't
fuck
beasts,
out!"
retreat.
Gotcha. It looks like you've got that one person there.
Yeah, I can carry at least one more.
And you're currently flying right now, right?
Yeah, I'm flying like 15 feet above the crowd. So I'm out of jumping melee distance.
It's probably the most terrifying thing in this place.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want him to belly flop.
Probably gonna move over this way then. And we're gonna move up as we're kind of going diagonally. Gonna get up to a height of 30 feet. So our altitude will be 30 feet, and we're gonna go ahead and one thorn whip this guy that's below us, and try to basically drag him up into the air and drop him again.
Got a couple of flyers here.
I'm just imagining this giant arachnid monstrosity with bug's wings.
Yeah. So it grows another limb and kind of lashes out at this thing, but fails to really grab a hold of him. And she's kind of flying towards the dude down there in the southeast corner, trying to.
Yeah, go get him.
She's yelling, "I'm coming to get you!" Trying to be the least threatening way possible. It probably looks
No, stay away! And he fires a guiding bolt.
I'm here to save your life.
And the queen is just laughing hysterically and hollering out orders. And, since you're flying together, number 176 takes a deep breath and lets out his fire breath.
What's the distance on that?
15
Ouch.
feet.
I'm going to use.
He wouldn't be able to reach then. He was 15 feet away, and Anton's 15 feet in the air.
I guess you get directly under him.
Yeah, you just have to get closer as well, but...
Yeah.
I will use my stone's endurance to reduce some of the damage.
I knew you weren't human, you're Goliath. They really do have some great racial abilities. That stone's endurance, it's really good.
And this one's going to come up.
So there's a reason he was 9 foot tall.
God, there's too many of these guys here, and they're immune to a lot of what we can throw at them. We got a buggy.
And not to mention they could heal.
Yep.
Damn it.
I'm going to try and pick up Lord Mond and book it. He's our rallying point, so I'm going to get him a run. That's my plan.
But he might fight you for that.
Yeah, he's standing here to fight. He's gotta take out the evil people.
And have some more fire breath. And he would have started his turn. How'd you go, Ra? And Spirit Guardians. Yeah, it's a save when they start, right?
Yep. Either
If
when they start
yeah.
when they start their turn there, or if they move into it.
Right.
Yeah.
So if they do something stupid, they can get hit twice.
And he's gonna stay where he's at. No, he's not, because it's the werewolf's turn. And yeah, he's gonna move out. And put Mondo in a box. And yeah, we're gonna do one final smite. No, we're not. Okay, and they're still continuing just killing the crowd.
I'd be surprised if there's any of them left at this point between the open door and the fiery dogs.
Okay. And he's going to run up, target, sword.
Wait, you're supposed to be one of us! Is he betraying them? Winter!
What?
And you don't know who's enemy or who's.
That's one of the good guy knights!
Yeah. Oh shit, he just...
Yes!
There
Sorry,
are too many
Jimmy.
pieces in play.
Okay, fuck it. Okay, Lord Mondor is going to yell out, damn it, get back on him. We've got to get out of here. You know, you can see that you're vastly outnumbered, and he's telling his knights to him and make a run for the door. And skip.
So I gotta know, did these two knights, 97 and 95, just like they had a really hard grudge for each other and this was the time to resolve it?
Yeah, pretty much. And the general.
You slept with my sister.
She's my sister too, damn it!
General's gonna slide down.
Oh god.
We're gonna do a spear. We're gonna do a shield bash.
Is there even any point for them rolling?
They're doing like 0 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Yeah. Unless it's like a attack that can be damaged to, just we can see there's a big fight going on.
And
They're running with the rat. Run faster! Run faster!
That's a good guy. That's a good guy. That's a bad guy. Click. Control click. There we go. Are you targeted? Yes, you are targeted. And the guiding bolt. Are you kidding me? And this guy will take his damage. Spiritual weapon. And okay, he's out of the danger zone, blocking the door. 207. I'll delete a few of these off the combat trackers as we go.
Feel free, you're exposed right now.
72 is gonna run underneath Anton
Just bite at his ankles.
and take a deep breath and breathe fire up into the air.
You're a big, fat, juicy target there, Anton.
I know, like a flying billboard.
And he will come up and what is... he's gonna cast magic weapon. That apply. Okay, and the Knight of the Crown come up. Target him. We need a smite. Ooh, I'll take the 20.
I think dashing and disengaging might be an option.
That's what, like, Strange Claw's doing. I don't know why you guys are wasting time fighting.
The only thing I'm wasting time doing is waiting for my damn turn to come back around.
I know, there's so fucking many of them.
Yep.
This is why I avoid big combats, or I try to condense all the tokens into, like, blobs.
I was really watching the blob earlier. Pretty good.
That's not... Those aren't related.
Okay, and he's making a run for the door. Oh my god, will you come on? Okay, the father. Hi.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, he looks up at you, Anton, and he's like, I've got an idea. And you see him cast a spell. And you're surrounded by spirit guardians. You can do a helicopter now.
Yeah, for as long as that dude stays alive, which will be the next turn. I guess Anton could drag out his unconscious body.
No, as soon as he loses concentration, it's kaput.
I want just the bad guys.
Isn't it technically when they start their turn in it?
And 36 can go bye-bye.
What did he cast?
Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians. Technically, it affects them on the start of their turn, but it's...
Sometimes you just do damage
Yeah.
immediately just to save time.
And let's see, Anton, Samara. Samara, you are up.
Finally.
You gonna punch him?
I'm gonna stab him and run. Or I could just get lagged into a low roll. That's cool too.
Oh.
And
Disengage.
I don't actually fucking have Step of the Wind listed on my thing.
What?
Okay, 1 key point. Awesome. I'm gonna spend 1 key point to disengage as a bonus action. I can't do that for free yet. And I'm going to zip up
So you should go get the priest
here.
making wooing noises on the top of the stairs.
Making what noises?
He's going woo, and he's casting his little spirit guardians around.
Oh, this fucking guy over here. Oh, I don't. I mean, I can get to like there. I might have 40 feet, so I can get to there, but I'm not sure I can like actually drag his ass anywhere. At least not this turn. But I can cover him.
Just kick him in the nuts. You, door, now!
I'll use my action movement to move my 30 feet in the air over here. Carrying Mr. Spirit Mr. Father with me, because he's on my back. Should I pick up anybody else?
He'll be dead. He's too weak. Run for it.
And then I'll use my action to dash right over here, as far as I can go. And I feel sorry for these hellhounds in a minute.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get the double business.
And I'm flying. Yeah, I'm flying just high enough that way they're gonna get hit by this as soon as their turn starts.
Yeah, move the other father a little closer, and you can turn that door into a blender.
Yep. And that will be my turn.
There's nothing quite like 4 clerics all casting Spirit Guardians and just walking towards the enemy.
Oh, wait. Okay. So, straight to me. I believe I am going to whip out the wand. It's at least...
We don't want to see that wand.
It's at least 5.5 inches. All right. It's on, yeah. So, web. And everyone... Is everyone? All right. 2, 2, 2. If I place this on here, does it show up? Yeah, okay. That may catch one of them. Anyone have any thoughts about that? Or should I go south? There are 2 knights up there. Alright.
I'm pretty sure it's a concentration spell, so you can add any point in the spell.
Move it? Yeah.
So,
Well, I could catch 4 of them up north or 3 of them down south. There's a general down south, along with a knight. I'm going to go north. I'm going to move it up there. Then I'm going to try and catch those guys. All right, does that make sense?
Yep.
Bro, my whole house just shook from a lightning strike.
Oh my god.
Oh, so you've got the storm.
Yeah.
Sorry, Winter, can you... I'm seeing a huge green circle. Can I see how to affect... Maybe... I'm going to catch one of... I know I'm going to catch one of the good guys. I'm trying to catch, like, as many of the bad guys as I possibly can. Alright, there we go. I think that's it.
It's okay. You don't have to catch the good guy. Just get the 3.
Well, I'm getting 4, I think. Alright, so I will do that.
Look,
So
I'm just saying, that guy's already had a rough day. He's been stabbed by his friend. Now he's been webbed by you.
Yeah, hey, maybe he can escape. Like, he's only half in the circle. All right. Now, web. Let me look at it. Sorry, let me go to my actions tab and actually look at it. Damage 2d4 fire. Why is that? I don't see why there's a damage on that. Anyway, save DC. So do I need to cast this, or what do I need to do?
What does the spell say?
Let me look. You conjure a mass.
Like, don't just grab these spells and then not read them.
I understand. Thank you. No, sorry, they're flammable, so that's why there's a fire damage on it.
Yeah, you'll need.
There should be a DC somewhere at some point, so I should probably just do the same thing I did last time, right? Which is target everyone in it.
Correct.
All right, control. That's not working for some reason. All right, there's a big green circle. There's a big green circle around my web. I'm not sure what that is.
That is the range of the spell.
Okay, but I'm not able to control, or maybe it's just lagging.
Dan.
It's maybe just lagging. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that lag's kicking me out.
Yeah. Oh,
Because, yeah.
did I disappear from y'all's screen?
No.
I just got booted.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
No, everybody's still in for me except for Chaos.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
Anton has been swallowed by the void.
So,
All right, so
Pilgrim,
I see like yellow diamonds around everyone.
yeah, I targeted the 5 for you, so
Okay, all right. So now I just need to do the save.
correct.
Okay, in the window.
They all failed.
All right, there you go. All right, now I will move. Can.
Alright, why did I just ping? Because it doesn't seem to be my turn.
We're just suffering technical difficulties.
It will not be your turn for many, many years. Go back to sleep.
Yeah, take a nap.
All right, let me see if I can unclick. Move there. All right. And then I will end my turn.
So yeah,
it is. Sorry, go ahead.
I think we're just grabbing everyone and booking it. Is there anything significant that's gonna like stop us?
Other than the... Let's see. Other than the were knights that you have in front of the door, no.
All right.
And just for clarity.
As soon as I got booted, I got a ton of errors just popped up.
What are y'all suggestions on marking off charges?
What do you mean?
Well, I have
Add a new
I
power.
have a
to your character
wand.
sheet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wands can't cast a spell at a higher level. It's that one charge and that's it, unless it specifically says so in this.
I wonder, Sam, how do I?
You add.
It has 7 charges.
You add a power to the character sheet. You give it an amount of charges to whatever it has. So if it's like 7 charges, you just give it 7
Sorry?
points.
Okay.
That's some lag right there.
Little bit.
Y'all turned into Mr. Roboto for me for a minute.
My connection seems fine.
I know, I was talking about me.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Damn it.
There go those spell effects for some
Target
reason.
the fat fucker.
First, he takes damage from Spirit Guardians.
Okay. I'm just about in.
And yeah, you're not missing a whole lot. Except...
Your tag along is about to be knocked unconscious.
Yeah,
And...
there I am.
You too, probably.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm getting very low.
Run, fat man, run! Or fly quickly, whatever.
If I run fast enough, can I make everyone in the building make a dex save to see whether they're knocked from the earthquake?
I'll cast Enlarge on you. You can do it.
Okay.
And then have someone else cast Enlarge on me after that. See if I can get big enough.
16 times your current weight.
No, it's not 16 times my current weight. So if I get cast, my weight times by 8. And then that weight gets times by 8 again.
Look, I don't like this town either, but like opening up a black hole in the middle of it's kind of extreme, don't you think?
A little bit.
I mean,
Okay.
technically, if
Strange Claw, you're up.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
I'm thinking here.
Alright, I have to go buy a break.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time. I'm just gonna dash right on through. Catch me if you can, nerds. And he's dragging Sora still with him.
Okay. I'm assuming everyone is gonna do a dash for their lives now.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're grabbing it. That's what I was saying earlier. We're just grabbing everybody and running.
Okay.
I presume all the other knights are going to be doing the same thing, just disengaging and dashing.
Yeah, it's a hard-fought battle on the way out between the knights that are loyal to Lord Mondor and the Hellhound Knights. And a lot of the visiting, a lot of the attendees, yeah, they are, there's blood everywhere. Lots of dead bodies, during, you even had some of the crowd jump out of the windows to try and escape this room of death.
And that's only like 15 feet down. Actually, that probably would have been a better choice than the door.
Yeah, pretty much. But you end up being pursued your entire way out of the palace. And between two fronts. And as you all get outside and get down the stairs, Lord Mondor says, "Hey, you all follow me. I know somewhere that how we can get somewhere safely." And he briefly mentions a secret maze of tunnels leading in and out of the courtyard. And, he takes you over to this section and he pulls apart some panels in a wall that do reveal an exit way underground. And as you are running out, and give me a second, that would be story, and hopefully you all are labeled. There we go.
I feel sorry for the poor bastard someone casts Enlarge on Anton twice.
Um, yeah, as you run out and headed toward the secret maze of tunnels, um, there are dark purplish, unnaturally thick clouds everywhere over the realm. The weather is gloomy and cold and wet with continuous rain. And you notice that the rain.
Okay. All right. I'll figure it out.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah, you notice this rain isn't normal water, but uh, in effect, the rain exhausts, weakens, and eventually kills people if you're exposed to it for too long. And um, as a result of it, every hour that you are exposed to this choking rain, it's a con saving throw or you gain a level of exhaustion.
Strangeclaw looks to Mondor and he says, I don't think I like your country very much, Mondor.
Well, things have went to shit. And and up in the sky, you see this occasional bright green lightning striking places and hitting people, and it's almost as if the storm knows where to cause the most damage. But you do manage to get out, and you he does lead you, Mondor leads you into a 10-foot tall tunnel, and Mondor motions all of his knights as well. He opens the secret entrance to this 8-foot high, 5-foot wide, roughly hewn tunnel that leads underground. And running through it, you all navigate through endless junctions for a few minutes before you exit into the sewer tunnels under the long road that's near the Giant Boots Tavern, location 81 on the map. The priests that you all saved were thankful, but they're going to leave the tunnels and return to the surface in order to render aid. And
yeah, fine by me. I'm getting out of this country.
and eventually he leads you to a maintenance hole, and you all head up behind it, and you're in a familiar part of the old part of the city, and you soon see a very familiar building called the Lucky Leap. And the leap is closed, but Mondor goes up and knocks on the closed door, and soon afterwards, you see Rikio, the owner of the bar. He opens the door and he's got a troubled expression, and he takes a look he takes a glance at the group. And then he turns around and he's like, quick, everyone get inside. And, I should have bet on seeing you tonight. Come quickly. And as soon as everyone's inside, you see him shut the door. He slides a panel on the wall by the front door, and he pulls down this lever, and sheets of metal come down and they cover the outside of the doors and windows. He's turned the entire bar into a safe room.
Neat.
It was a terrible coronation. 1 star.
And
would not recommend again. The shrimp was undercooked.
Oh.
Yeah, him and Mondor and Rikio, they start talking about it, and I'm sure a few of you are touching wounds or helping other knights who are with you who were battled, and
was anyone hurt? Like, I didn't notice, but
yeah, Anton got the shit kicked out of him.
I'm going to use second wind to gain some hit points. Some hit points back.
Do you have a potion? I can give you a potion.
What am I at? As long as I don't get hit too badly, I'm pretty fine. Unless I have time to short rest.
Well, no, I have. Well, it kind of depends on what we do next, but I can absolutely give you a potion.
We're safe for now.
Yeah, we want to save potions for crux moments if we can.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Short rest.
Short rest.
While we're having conversations.
Well,
maybe a long rest. Let's see what happens.
I was about to say, let's talk about getting out of this country, because I don't think she likes us, and
I'm not leaving.
I suspect this plan's been going on for a while.
Who said they weren't leaving?
Nora.
Oh, okay.
Nora, the queens turned into hags. They turned the guards into were creatures, and now there's purple clouds, lightning falling from the sky, people exploding, evil rain. It's not a good time to be here.
In the city, no, but they're killing people.
Well, that's a them problem.
She'll just
at the current moment, we
don't like it either, but
we do not have the power to help. But
you said leave the kingdom. I'm not leaving the kingdom.
Oh, sorry, I probably misspoke. Leave the city.
Can I make an intelligence check whether I would know any of families or business partners of my family within a day or two's distance of the city? That we
highly unlikely for me, as I'm a deep dwarf, but yeah.
Can Anton make an intelligence check to see whether there's anybody who owes a favor?
Yes.
To stay.
Strangejaw is just gonna wait and see what falls out of Mondor and the other fella's head.
Apparently not.
Okay. To the lucky leap.
If we could get to the sewers, we could follow them out to the bay and escape following the coast.
Okay, for the time being, you are currently safe at the Lucky Leap. None of the Queen or the Were Hellhound Knights were able to follow you there. And, you know, after some discussion and so forth, Riccio comes over and he's like, you know, Lord Monder and I, we have a plan. And a solid plan is what we all need the most right now. And it's like, I'm hoping that you gentlemen will help us out as you have before. Lord Monder speaks highly of you. And with that, technically we are done with tonight's game. However, you all can now level up.
Ah, yes!
Yay! Strange Claw levels
Right.
down though.
Everyone buys silver weapons, except for.
Does anybody?
Why
Why
does
are you
anybody
all getting
want?
silver weapons?
I have a silver short sword. If anybody wants to borrow it.
See Strange Claw giving you the side eye. Why?
And
Insurance.
Guilty for
Insurance.
something you haven't done yet.
I'll be right back.
I mean, I have my +1 dagger that seems to be effective.
Do you want to have a plus? Do you want to have a D6 rather than D4?
I mean, a D6 would be nice, but I get that in another level. Also, I just realized I haven't been really trying to use my fucking sneak attack for my 1 level of rogue, so there's that too.
At that point, you should
Oh
just
yeah, level
monk.
6. Yay! Ability to score increase.
Does anybody want a hellish dagger of evil? No.
Wait, what? Oh, that one? No.
Anton walks up, picks it off you, and then pops it in his bag holding. Might be useful later.
It could be.
I'll put it in the party sheet.
If there's.
Yep.
Let's save that one for the new queen. Because it seems like her soul deserves to be in hell. Maybe I should say that.
I don't
She
know
deserves.
about you all.
She deserves to go to hell.
I'm feeling famished. Could really use something to eat. My coronation made me hungry.
Anton reaches into his bag, pulls out a silver platter that he stole,
And
full of nibbles.
Strange Claw looks at the food, and then he looks at the silver, and he's like, yeah, he holds out a paw.
I'm good. You know, I'm suddenly not hungry anymore.
Okay, so what is the? It's been a while since I've done this. How do you level up? What's the easiest way to level up?
It's main tab. You go to under class and level where it says like sorcerers 5 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lasso. Mm-hmm.
Click the magnifying glass. You open up that new menu. You grab the shield icon on the right, and you drag it over to the left where the name is, and you just let go. Then you go through the what have yous of upgrading your.
Yeah, just checking everything. Yeah.
You'll have more spells and the like. That's what I'm doing now.
So just shield icon over to the total level.
No, just to the left. Same line. No,
I'm sorry.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That happened.
Let's see, I have 78 hit points.
Oh, what a mess. Oh, we're not using matched HP, are we?
For sure we are.
Yeah, this game we are.
Oh, wow.
Expedient spell preparation. So this is my new ability. Starting at 6th level, you can prepare spells faster than usual. Preparing a new spell takes 1 round per spell level for you instead of the usual 1 minute per spell level. So I guess if I want to change spells, I can do it quickly.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I like that.
And I can transform into an abomination. So it's all good.
Okay, let's see.
All good. Yeah, it's all good. The chaotic evil rat will turn into a slavering werewolf. And it's all good. Yeah, it's all fine.
Excuse you, he's chaotic hungry.
That's funny.
It could be a
And
step
I-
up.
I'll give you an LOL for that one. Yeah.
And my monk dice have gone up.
It is very interesting to see people's priorities whenever the shit hits the fan. Some people
I'm gonna help people. I'm
Some-
hungry.
Some people's gonna web people, you know.
Well, hey, wait.
That poor knight, he never stood a chance.
I mean, he was getting stabbed in the back by not one, but 2 of his close allies.
All right. Well, I was trying to do the greater good. He signed up for,
You know we're gonna run into
Hazard
that
duty.
guy again, and he's gonna bear a grudge against us.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. You may be right about that. Yeah.
So,
Well, no, we're not even talking about the ones I fireballed.
Strange Tool gave Anton the Headless Dagger,
Yeah,
if that's important.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, Winter. I will actually try and send some feelers out, or maybe even go out myself and find out like what happened to that guard or that knight. Sorry, that knight. Maybe I'll ask the innkeeper to send some of his urchins out and ask, like, hey, did this person survive? Has he been buried? What's going on with him?
Which night?
The one that I ended up webbing. Yeah, I don't remember which one it was.
Okay.
Unnamed. The unnamed knight that was caught in my web spell.
Unfortunately, he did not survive.
Oh, that's boring. Well, that doesn't mean we won't see him again. Maybe he'll come back as a revenant with a grudge.
Yeah. At this point, given who's queen, yeah, it's quite possible, right? Can I find out his name? Winter?
It's Daryl.
Daryl. My other brother? Daryl? Are y'all old enough to remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, Winter is. Yeah. This is Daryl, my other brother Daryl.
Oh my god. There's a 3rd level spell called Melt Flesh, and I can get it. Yes.
Ugh.
I'm happy for you. Unfortunately, this campaign that does not want to give druids any new spells.
Aw, it's such a boring spell though. It just imposes like disadvantage on ability checks with an ability score.
And that basically like
that's just like
a
a
weaker hex.
Yeah, it's boring. I thought it would be cool, like it did like acid damage or something, but no. It's just,
Hey, just pick up a level warlock and you'll be better than you'll have that spell, but better.
There's some other spells though that are
like,
crap.
I can imagine like hearing that. Okay, melt flesh. Oh, okay, all attack rolls and ability checks have disadvantage for our next however long the concentration is. Like I can imagine that where it's your flesh is literally sticking to yourself.
I found a cool one though. There's one called Shout, which I can get. Basically, I do an AOE improved shatter. You can hear it from like 300 feet away.
Rat roar.
That spell just reminded me of the gross ass spell from the Pathfinder Horror Adventures. I don't remember what it was called, but I think it's the same kind of whatever the Pathfinder equivalent of disadvantage was, but it basically like dislodges your flesh from your bones.
Cool.
I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like you're just kind of loose, I guess.
I don't know.
I have the book. Give me a second. Let's see if I can find the spell.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I am hoping we are past the linear section of this the starting part of this adventure.
Yes.
Long cutscenes with overdrawn combats are.
It's done. We're good.
Good. Yay.
Yes. Hopefully we won't have any more massed combat like that.
So I have to figure out whatever our next 3 different options to choose from. Of how to do whatever we...
Get the fuck out.
Someone figure out how to do radiant damage. Yeah. Like...
yeah.
Strange Call, can you do radiant damage with anything? Yeah.
I'm a sorcerer, so no.
No, I haven't figured it out either. Like, I cannot figure it out. Like, that's cleric paladin.
Figure what out?
Radiant damage.
Oh, no. That's just the game designers being silly.
Yeah.
That is literally no other creature in the monster manual is like that.
I remember one time we had to fight a werewolf with no magic weapons or anything, so we just kind of wishboned him. That was a good time.
Undead can be.
There is no undead that is just like immune to everything but radiant.
Say,
well, I get that, but it can be helpful, right? So
technically, it wasn't immune. It came out of that statue. I bet if we had destroyed that, it would have disappeared.
Yeah, but since the module didn't have like an actual attackable stat block for the statue.
That's kind of bad.
Yeah, and I was actually thinking of like levitating it into the air and then dropping it, but it was 12 foot tall, and levitate is only like 500 pounds. Safely. Yeah, well, there's no way to do it safely, and it's 500 pounds on levitate, and so I was like,
magic,
yeah.
Magic's different.
The statue was protected by plot armor.
Lovely.
That's the most fun kind of armor to encounter as a player.
It's over. We're all safe. Ish.
But you will get a chance to destroy it later.
Yeah, for levitate, at the very end of the spell, it says, when the spell ends, the target floats gently to the ground.
Yeah, it does. Well... But you can move it. But you can move it, right? Like you can forcibly move it into the ground if you wanted to.
Yeah, it's not the same as it's slamming into the ground though. Unless you have like GM fiat, it's just there's spells that do that.
Yeah, levitate's one of those I think where GM has like a lot of leeway.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
levitates are already extremely powerful. So.
Yeah.
Levitate won't work on Anton. He's too heavy.
Yeah, I can't.
2.
500 pounds is it? Yeah.
What do you guys think I should get? The AOE shout or haste? They both sound pretty cool.
Haste.
I have haste. I already have haste.
2 haste aren't bad.
2 haste cannot be bad. Yeah.
Like, I guess I'll ditch. I can exchange 1 spell and I get 1 new spell. I think I'll ditch, like, enlarge, because I can't have it going at the same time as haste, which is a shame.
Well, the thing is like, you kind of look at the situations where, like, okay, I might be concentrating on some other things, so I'll just throw a haste on Anton and let him go in and just murder things. And he has fly, so...
Here's the deal. Like, if you break concentration on haste, he has to sit out a round.
That's not a problem.
It's
not my problem. I should.
No, it's not my problem either, but it's Anton's problem, right?
Yeah. As long as you maintain, like, I will not have 3 attacks, 1 for round only, or the 4 round.
Does it even stack? I don't know does it say it stacks?
No, it doesn't. But anyway, I'm gonna be using haste on myself mostly because once the transformation makes me kind of a melee beast.
Yeah, but I took it with a scroll, and mainly for hasting Anton, but he has to be willing, right? Like, so, you have to agree to it.
So hostile spell, and he has to make a save.
It's willing to make a save.
Wait, what?
No, I refuse.
It says willing, or they must make a save. Should be.
No, it's just a willing creature. Like I would assume if you're not willing, you just don't get it. Like, choose a willing creature that you can see within range. You have to be willing.
Doesn't matter. We're all good here.
Until the spell ends. Yeah, your speed is doubled. It gains a +2 bonus AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and then you have essentially the whole speed thief. Like the whole.
One thing that's DM discretion with haste. With the spell, it says you only gain 1 extra attack, but depending on the DMs sometimes you get your entire action again to do. So that's one little thing that.
It's an attack.
It's an additional action. Right.
The real question is it the question is it like the one?
Yeah, it gets an additional action,
or is it if you have multi?
But you can.
If you have multi attack, is it like multi attack?
But it says later that attack action can be used for take an attack. So 1 only.
1 weapon attack only.
I go from 2 attacks to 3 attacks.
Yeah. So in other words, like, if you have 2 attacks already, you can only gain 1 additional. Is the way I read that. Yeah. And then, like, it says when the spell ends.
Alright, I'm gonna jump off.
Like you're going to be like lethargic, but that's up to 1 minute, which most combats are like way shorter than that, right?
Oh yeah, much shorter. Like every round is 6 seconds. So
6 seconds, yeah, right.
At least that's how it is in the books. Like it doesn't play out that way any time. I've noticed though. All right, I'm gonna bug you off. I'll see you guys. Well, some of you. I'll see you tomorrow. Later.
Right. Have a great
evening.
Hey, yeah, thanks for your help, man. Later.
Peace out.
Yep.
Bye, y'all. All right.
Have a great evening.
I'm gonna bug off.